If you're a musician, you have probably heard that to make a hit song, your song needs to repeat the chorus 3 times. It needs to have a Latin rhythm and it needs to have some sort of hook. If you're a writer or a filmmaker, they tell you that your protagonist needs to die at the most critical moment. Then someone with a pure soul needs to cry, and its tears are going to revive your protagonist so that it can save everyone. Depending on the style of art that you make, I'm sure you have heard some sort of formula to ensure the success of your art piece. Do any of these formulas actually work? They kind of work, but not in the way you think they do. I'll tell you how. If you sit down and analyze a very successful song or movie or any kind of art, you will find that most of them do use these formulas. But if you sit down and analyze all the other not successful pieces of art, you will find that they also use the same formulas. This happens because these formulas only point out the most obvious elements of an art piece, and you don't really make art with just elements. These formulas ignore all the nuance and expertise a good artist has, and most importantly, these formulas ignore the process. In reality, these formulas are more like the ingredients for a recipe, and they are not even an actual recipe. Saying that a successful song needs to repeat the chorus 3 times and have catchy lyrics is like saying that to make a successful cheesecake, you need to use cream cheese and sugar. When you make cheesecake, you will use cream cheese and sugar, not because that is what is going to make your cheesecake so amazing. You are going to use cream cheese and sugar because you are making cheesecake. If you are trying to make a hit song, you will most likely repeat the chorus 3 times and have catchy lyrics, not because that is the special element that is going to make your song so successful. You're going to repeat the chorus 3 times and have catchy lyrics because you are making a hit song. Now I want to go a little bit further. The problem is that these formulas don't give you the process. But now let's say that you come up with a formula that actually gives you the process. Would a formula like that actually work? No, not really. Think about it. If I give you the recipe for the greatest cheesecake ever, do you think you can make it better than a professional chef? No. A professional chef has more experience. Professional chefs know exactly how to implement the cream cheese and the sugar. If I give you detailed instructions on how to film the perfect scene, do you think you can make it better than Guillermo del Toro? But now let's go even further. Let's say that you are a professional chef and I give you a recipe for a great cheesecake. Do you think your cheesecake will be a great success? No, not really. What you will end up with is a really nice cheesecake. But guess what? People have had really nice cheesecake before. You are not offering anything new because you are following a recipe. You're following a formula. The real purpose of a formula is only to help you do something that has been done before. There's a lot of people out there that will try to pressure you into using these formulas. They say things like, if you want your song to have any success, it cannot be longer than 3 minutes long. There's also people out there that trying to point out exactly what makes a piece of art so special. They say things like, oh, what makes this film so special is its sophisticated use of camera angles and camera work. They're only talking about single elements. They don't know what they're talking about. Don't listen to them. You and me, we know what's up. If you want to use these formulas, use them. They do work. They are a great guideline for you to build upon. Just keep in mind that these formulas are just formulas and you won't get something new and fresh out of it. Trying to point out what makes a piece of art so great, it is super subjective. It's like describing beauty. You cannot point out what makes someone so beautiful. And even if you manage to actually describe exactly what makes a piece of art so great, you just made a formula. So yeah, those were the formulas for a successful piece of art. If you like these videos where we talk about art, subscribe. If you know about a different use for these formulas, leave a comment. And if you want to support this channel and me as an artist, visit my website diegoelz.com. You will find my work there. My name is Diego Elizondo and I thank you for listening.